Alright, so, good evening everyone. I hope you're having an amazing time tonight. My name is Zachary Jones, and just this past Sunday, I became an Eagle Scout. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, the Eagle Scout Award is the highest rank in scouting. It takes years of commitment, leadership, and service, including planning and completing a project that benefits the community to achieve. And tonight, I'd like to reflect on my journey to Eagle and how scouting has impacted my life over the past 10 years by shaping my values, teaching me life skills, and giving me the chance to lead and serve. Funny enough, I originally didn't want to join at all. I had no interest. And so my mom forced me to go to this thing called Cub Scouts in elementary school. So she's the one with the camera over there. And over time, as I went to more and more meetings and I learned more about it, I grew to love it. And in Cub Scouts, we learned many basic things, like the Scout Oath and Law, which still form my moral judgments to this day. And along with stuff like tying knots as well, and learning how to eat healthy diets and stuff like that. But most importantly, I met my future mentors and friends that still impact my life to this day. Everywhere across the audience. Hey guys. And after that, crossing over from Cub Scouts to Boy Scouts was a big change. Suddenly we have to do things ourselves, because before that, in Cub Scouts, the adult leaders, they basically did everything for us. But once we came to Boy Scouts, the adult leaders became much more hands-free. So older scouts in our troop taught us stuff, like how to start a fire without matches, which took me a few tries. How to make connections, like selling discount cards, stuff like that, and even how to budget and save money. And as those older scouts moved on and went to college, my generation, like me, we stepped up into leadership roles, and I eventually ended up serving as my troop's senior patrol leader. Then came the challenge of Eagle. And so for my project, I partnered with the Middle Georgia Library System to build an outdoor recreational area in the Charles A. Lanford Library, which is my library that I went to as a kid a lot. And so using the skills that I acquired in my scouting journey, like networking and budgeting, I planned the project, secured donations, and led a bunch of people that I gathered to help through the work. And after 3 days of digging, building, and installing benches and tables, I finally completed it. So I did that over the summer. And once it was done, I'll admit, I shed a few tears. Not just because the project was finished, but because I realized how far I had truly come. From being a little Cub Scout who didn't know anything, who didn't even want to be in scouting, to someone who truly did something to benefit the community. So to conclude, scouting has